All right, let's dial things down a notch. It was a week full of speeches, surprises, stepping down and standing ovations. So many S's, Wilson. It was also a week that witnessed a headmaster, #1, whip out his cane to bring order to his classroom. Now join Wilson Mburu and Jerry Mushura in this week's edition of Mock the Week.
Yeah? Are we ready? Okay. Good afternoon. So I have prepared a statement which I will read right now. In the last couple of days, I have been accused of a lot of things that I have learned through the media. Apparently, I am in some sort of list that is sitting in Joe Ageo's office. This list might contain cats and dogs, for all I know, because I haven't seen it. However, in the interest of the show, of KTN, and of the Republic of Kenya, I, Jerry Muchura, have decided to step aside for 8 minutes as they deal with this situation circumfoniously. I, however, would like to say and to inform Kenyans that my children will not go hungry because I am still getting paid. Thank you very much.
Well, a bit of breaking news there. Our in-house everything correspondent Jerry Mushura has stepped aside, even if she does not know what she did. Very noble of her, and I'd like to assure you that we are together in this, even though, you know, I'm still working and she's not. Anyway, let's start with our favoriteest half of our favoriteest couple, President Uhuru Kenyatta. And when I say couple, I mean him and, you know, hustler #1 of Hustler's Jet. As we know, the president is very fond of making history. He's the first left-handed president, the only selfie-taking president we've had, the only president to ride in a matatu. The youngest president we've had, the first president to drive himself, the first president to bargain while buying Njugu Karanga from street children. Kenya maisha ni ngumu mpaka president anabageni Njugu Karanga. Anywho, on Thursday, President made history once again by becoming the first head of state to drop some wicked rhymes in his State of the Nation address.
To outline the state of the nation in relation to our values, we continue to strengthen our relations with friendly nations, pending conclusion of the investigations of the allegations against them.
After which he got not one, but 2 standing ovations.
Asante sana. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's get a bit serious now, shall we? This was the president's annual press conference to tell us what we think we don't know, the state of our nation. So, Mr. President, what is... Okay, fine. So, Mr. President, what is the state of our nation? Please let it be strong. Please let it be strong.
I am pleased to report that the state of our nation is strong.
Yes!
Mema mesa Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda. Hey! Mema pesa Al-Qaeda.
See you, baby!
Al-Qaeda.
The state of the nation is strong. We can't ask for anything more than that. Of course, after that, the president went on to speak for another hour or so, which I kind of thought was unnecessary because the thing is called State of the Nation, and he has already told us what the status of the nation is.
constitutional office holders, state officers, and every public servant are bound by the values enshrined in our Constitution.
Wow, 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 wow.
I also hereby direct that all officials of the national and county governments that are adversely mentioned in this report, whether you are a cabinet secretary, principal secretary, or chief executive of a state institution, to immediately step aside.
Wait. What? Did the president just come out swinging his discipline stick?
Whether you are a cabinet secretary, principal secretary, or chief executive of a state institution, to immediately step aside.
Yes, the president had finally found his huge stick and he came out swinging. You know, we've had the president give instructions and directives before, and basically butterflies continued to land on faraway twigs. But even before the president's fimbo had landed on the backsides,
with humility, decided to step aside for a period of 60 days as directed by His Excellency the President.
I am not an expert in listening, but I don't remember hearing the president say step aside for 60 days. This is like a student being suspended and telling the teacher he'll be back after 2.5 days.
Whether you are a cabinet secretary, principal secretary, or chief executive of a state institution, to immediately step aside.
Decided to step aside for a period of 60 days as directed by His Excellency the President.
So it now became the in thing to step aside and or get suspended. And after that, very, very long list was done. The president was left looking at his cabinet room like this, asking himself, what did I just do? But just like any class has black sheep, the president's class has one as well.
How did my name get into a report when I am not aware? I have never heard of any one of them visiting Bomet. Even in the bus, I have not been told there was someone here asking.
Let me get this straight. Mr. Pass me that info at the bar. We should come to you and beg for permission to investigate you for thinking that you're mishandling our money. you, sir, should be on a comedy show somewhere. I wonder what the president will now do with the governors, if at all there is anything he can do. But you know what? I commend the head of state and his big stick for what he said. It was quite, what's the word I'm looking for?
What you're looking for, Wilson, is gutsy.
Guts? Yeah. Wait, what are you doing here? I thought you stepped aside.
Yeah, I did, and now I'm back. You know, investigations were done, and I was exonerated from any wrongdoing.
Come back with huge ones.
Yes.
So, okay.
Life has to continue now.
Ah, great. Anyway, as I was saying, Jerry, the president ought to be commended for what he did, and this essentially means, please note,
Yeah.
that corruption in this country has been dealt with effectively. There is no more corruption in Kenya from here on henceforth.
No, I can't.